do as much as I can, or I'll try to control as much as I can. But once again, I'm sorry about that. But these lake effect bands are really gonna be just really churning on the lakes. I mean, these things are gonna drop tons and tons of snow. I think if you're lucky, I mean, not if you're lucky, maybe eventually in Allegan County, more eastern Allegan County. Actually, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if we could see up to 12 to 18 inches of snow. Maybe some places even 18 to 24 in certain areas, depending on how the bands are setting up. But it's gonna be definitely a very interesting night weather-wise. Once again, if you're doing early commute during the 12 to 2 a.m. time frame, be careful. These are some serious, I know I've said it, but I'm going to say it again. These are some very, very serious lake effect snow bands just ripping across lower Michigan. I mean, it's just, same with the UP. I mean, just, it's crazy. I've seen lake effect snow like after a storm where it drops like 5 inches of snow, or like where like here where I live, I've seen like lake effect after a snowstorm that drops a few additional inches, but I've never. This is the first time that I've seen a 5-day continuous lake effect snowfall.
Accumulating.
This is gonna be the first time that I've seen that in a good while. Of course, I'm sure it has happened before, and I'm sure here in Michigan there's been a point in time where there's been a lot more than what they're projecting us to get, but it's still it's a very fun to cover this kind of stuff. I know to me it is, but maybe not you guys, but it's yeah, from 11:30 tonight to 2 a.m., we could already see about 2 inches of snow has fallen and accumulated. 2.2. Yeah, tonight is gonna be tonight going into tomorrow morning. You were just driving home. Yeah, it's gonna be Yeah. Yeah, I was just talking about how these lake effect snow bands can get so strong at times when the winds are going 20 miles per hour, wind gusts up to 30, and it's hard to see. Like, there's complete whiteout conditions. I remember hearing a story that someone had to like completely stop, and they were just stuck and they could not move. It was just, I mean, it's not easy to drive through this kind of stuff when you got 50 mile an hour, or not 50, like 20 mile an hour wind gust, and you're driving a car, and you need to go, like, it's just hard to do that. It's hard to do that stuff, when you're driving and the winds are just freaking. When there's about 0.9 inches, 0.9 inches of snow an hour just falling, and you're driving and you're driving, and you just and these winds are just like blowing in your face. It's hard. So it's really hard to see. It's I highly advise, if you have any parents going out late tonight, or if you have any parents driving home really late, or if they wake up extremely early for work, make sure you let them know to drive careful, because these lake effect snow bands are very, 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 very intense, as you can see here. I mean, on the screen, this is showing heavy, heavy, heavy snow. This is not a joke. I mean, I just taking a look outside right now, and these snowflakes are pretty big. I mean, it's falling so fast. Soon enough here, the concrete roads will get colder due to, wow, there's a nice gust about, but the roads will get colder and colder due to these huge snowflakes. Because they're, right now I'm looking on my pavement right outside of my slider door. The snowflakes are melting, but it's kind of like a slush on the concrete. So once the concrete cools down from the snow and the 20-degree weather tonight, this will, it should start to stick to the roads, and roads will be very slippery. So I highly suggest that you're careful. I mean, I've said it many times, but make sure you are driving carefully. Oh, look at this. So the snow in the next 24 hours is about almost 4.5 inches of snow. If you have any questions or any certain outlooks, let me know. I'll be here to answer them. if you take a step outside, these flakes are pretty big. Some of them are just huge. But I'd say in the past 20 minutes we have almost gotten, I want to say, an inch of snow. Because I got home here about 8 o'clock. It started snowing at 9. It was very, very, very light snow. It stopped, and it started back up at 10, very light, and then at 11 it got strong, and there was a lot of accumulation that started to happen in the last 20 minutes. It's these lake effect bands are very strong. It's very hard to drive in it. It's because when you when there's a whole bunch of snow like that and the roads are just starting to get slick, it's so slippery. Here's a GFS model. It's not very good with pointing out lake effect, just pure lake effect. But there's a few clipper systems that keep want to come from Canada, and these could bring a little bit of snow. Not expecting much from these, but yeah. So here the heavy snow is just about to start to come in here. You can see the heavier bands in that area, but especially up here by Petoskey, these are some heavy bands as well. You know, these bands are only 5 miles wide, and once you get in them, it's like it's very difficult weather to handle. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here. If you guys have any questions, let me know before I go, and I'll probably get off in like 2 minutes here, just in case anyone has a few questions, or if you have anything you're wondering about, just let me know. If you have any questions on a certain area of for forecast, just let me know. I'll be getting off probably 11:43, I'll say. If I do stay up later tonight, which I plan on doing, and it looks like it's starting to snow really heavy again, I might decide to go live again. Yeah, so if you got any questions, I'll probably get off in a second here. If you got any questions, just let me know. If you want me to do a quick outlook for any places specifically or not. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get off here. I might see you guys later tonight. Once again, just in case, I really want you guys to be careful in the morning commute, and that's all I got for tonight for now. All right, have a good